Hey y'all. So it's March, and our goal for the month of March is to food prep. Now, for food prepping, generally it is only 1 or 2 days a week. One day, really, if you want to prep for the whole week. If you need some variety, you might do 2 days, some at the beginning of the week, and then again midweek. But generally 1 to 2 days, and maybe 1 to 2 hours each time. And then once the food prep is done, then you're only going to need about 5 to 10 minutes a day to pack and prep your bag for your day. So, some things to consider when you are going shopping for your food prep. You want to look for at least 2 meat sources. For me, it's going to be a fish and maybe a beef. You're going to want to look for at least 2 vegetables or vegetables, and then 2 starches or carbs. You're also going to want to consider 2 fruits, just for an overall balanced food prep and just to have some variety. Now, many people I hear say, oh, eating the same thing every day is boring. I say eating the same thing every day is strategic, right? We are trying to be strategic about staying disciplined. So we're only talking about eating the same things for 1 week. Next week, you can switch it up and try different things. So also, don't want to forget some treats. If you have a sweet tooth, you want to have some things like fruit or yogurt with some maple syrup or honey. If you're like me and you like savory, you might want to consider some popcorn, but you want to consider your treats. So, my food has been prepped on Sunday. So, we prepped all of the food for the week. I prepped for 5 days. During the week, all of my meals. I will just say this first week, I do have to say that I already had my factor meals ordered. And so the first week, my lunches will be factor meals, but I did cancel the remaining of the month. So those will be prepped. So just want to kind of go through what that looks like in the morning now, as it's time to prepare to go to work. And then I'm able to pull out all of my food for the day. So I got my lunch bag. I did have to get a new lunch bag because it was a little bit, the previous one was just a little bit too small. And there's certain days I prep 2 meals and a snack. And then on my longer days, I prep all 3 meals because I will get home very late and it'll be past dinner time. So to keep from stopping somewhere and eating something I'm not supposed to, or I just pack the meals for the whole day. So with it being Tuesday, that is one of my long days. So I will pack all of my things for the day. So here we go. I'm just gonna pull this stuff out. And show you what this looks like. Okay, so I start my morning off with a cup of just water there. A cup of bone broth, just a small 8-ounce cup of bone broth. So I will pour that in there, and then I put my collagen in there, which also has 10 grams of protein, so it's a little bit extra protein. That I will drink at home while I'm prepping. My breakfast is already pre-portioned. It's my eggs, spinach, mushrooms, and chicken sausage. That I will just heat up, and again, we'll probably either eat on the way to work or eat as soon as I get to work. because I don't like to eat too early in the morning. For my, where's my snack? Hiding. For my snack, I've already got my yogurt, my Greek yogurt and berries that are already prepped. And then I have my granola, which is in a separate container. If you have containers that have 3 compartments, you can put the granola in there, but obviously we don't want to put the granola on top. I don't even know if I'd put it in there if it was 3, because the moisture might make the granola a little soft. But so that's my snack. Then for lunch, as I mentioned, I do have my factor meals. This one is just going to be a meatball with broccoli. And then for dinner, vacuum pad. For dinner, I've got my salad and I've got my cod. Yes, tweety. So, I'm gonna pack all of that in there. So this is my dinner. That's going in on the bottom. My lunch. My snack, which I eat before lunch. And if I need to carry my breakfast, that's gonna go in. I also have my vitamins, so they're all labeled for Tuesday. I have my vitamins that I throw in there. And then my other drink is going to be my lemon water. So I'm going to throw about 3 lemons in, fill that up. And take that with me. So that's my lemon water. Generally, I will do this the night before because I do want to drink this on my way to work. I have a pretty long commute, and so I can get that one down before I get to work. So that's 16 to 24 ounces, depending on which container I put that in. So, got all my stuff for the day. Let me tell you, being able to prep and pack all of your food for the day is really going to help keep you on course and help prevent you from grabbing a snack from a vending machine, grabbing fast food on your way. It's really going to help you stay disciplined. So if you can spare the hour to 2 hours on that Sunday making all those meals, it is well worth it during the week to just take 5 minutes to throw all that stuff in your bag and be on your way. So there it is. There's my food prep for the day.